In the small roadside café on the outskirts of Ohio, the afternoon rush had faded into quiet clinks of cups and tired sighs. Lily stood near the door, stomach aching, clothes worn thin by weeks of sleeping in her car. Hunger pushed her forward more than courage ever could. At a corner table sat Daniel, a single father, helping his 6-year-old daughter Emma finish the last bites of her sandwich. His face showed exhaustion, the kind that came from long workdays and longer nights. Lily watched them, knowing this was her only chance today. With a shaky voice, she stepped closer and asked if she could have their leftovers. The words felt heavy, humiliating. She braced herself for rejection, for the familiar look of discomfort people gave when they wanted you to disappear. The café seemed to hold its breath. Daniel didn't answer right away. He studied Lily's face, noticing the hollow eyes and trembling hands. Instead of pushing the plate away, he gently moved it aside and asked her to sit down. Confused, she obeyed, unsure if this kindness was real or fleeting. He stood up and ordered a fresh meal, warm and full, placing it in front of her as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Lily's eyes filled with tears as she took the first bite, realizing that for the first time in months, someone had seen her pain without judgment. Lily ate slowly, savoring not just the food, but the feeling of being treated like a human being again. Daniel returned to the table and began talking, his voice calm and honest. He shared how his wife had passed away 2 years earlier, leaving him to raise Emma alone. He explained how some days felt unbearably heavy, how he worked construction from dawn until evening, yet still worried about rent, school lunches, and being strong for his daughter. Lily listened quietly, realizing pain didn't always look like homelessness or hunger. When Daniel asked about her life, Lily hesitated, then spoke. She told him about growing up in foster care, aging out without support, losing her job after an illness, and slowly watching her life fall apart. Each word felt lighter once spoken. Before leaving, Daniel wrote an address on a small napkin and slid it across the table. It was a women's shelter run by a friend of his late wife. He told her they would help, no questions asked. Lily held the napkin like treasure. Months later, the cafe door opened again. Daniel walked in and froze. Behind the counter stood Lily, healthier and confident, wearing an apron and a warm smile. Their eyes met in silent understanding. One small moment of kindness had quietly rebuilt 2 shattered lives.